Aloha everyone and welcome to Skincare with Hiram. If you don't know who I am, my name's Hiram and I'm passionate about teaching you how to perfect your skincare routine. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. It's time for this video again. I'm so excited. I'm going to be responding to Instagram DMs from my followers regarding concerns that they have for their skin. I did this once before and I absolutely loved the video and I really want to do it again because so many of you guys have reached out to me. For a little backstory, I get dozens of messages every single day of people asking me to help them with specific concerns that they have in their skin. And obviously, I just really do not have the fucking time to answer all of you guys as badly as I want to. So what I'm doing instead is making videos like this where I come on and I answer a few people's questions in regards to their skin in an effort to help any of you guys out there who are struggling with your skin. Because I feel you, girl, I've been there. I am currently there. I am always there. One side note I do want to say, sometimes it doesn't really feel real seeing the numbers on the screen for my YouTube channel. Like, I see my subscriber count go up every single day and I'm like, yay! A higher number, woohoo! But it doesn't actually connect that like those are people. Like the numbers are people who are watching my channel. It still hasn't like connected in my brain. And as much as I'm not crazy about Instagram, it has definitely proven to be one of the best ways that I connect with you guys because when I see you guys follow me, I get to see your faces. I get to see you as people, your lives. It's such a cool way for me to connect with you. So if you haven't already, please be sure to follow me on Instagram. My handle is right here. And in addition to that, feel free to message me with your skincare concerns for the chance to be featured in one of these videos. Let's get into it. So the first one is from a girl named Stephanie. She said, "Hello Hiram, I just wanted to say that I recently found your YouTube channel and I love your videos." Thank you so much, Stephanie. You seem super sweet as well, so thank you. I'd love for you to review Paula's Choice or share your thoughts. I'm a Paula's user myself and would love to hear your thoughts since they are cruelty-free, essential oil-free, fragrance-free. I'd also love to hear your thoughts on jars. As Paula says, jars let air and bacteria inside. Yes, I was happy to see this message because actually, I am a huge fan of Paula's Choice skincare, but for some reason, I really haven't used very many of her products and I don't know why. I will say the 2% exfoliating fluid from Paula's Choice, the salicylic acid solution, mind fucking blown. It's incredible. The only product that I've used where after I use it, I'm like, my pores are physically smaller. Like, what the fuck? How did they actually shrink in size? But in addition to that, I also thought she brought up a good point talking about jars, because this kind of reveals an internal struggle that I have. What Stephanie is saying is absolutely right. Jars do let more air and light inside, thereby posing a higher risk to skincare formulations in terms of bacteria risk and the efficacy of the product going down. Jars really aren't the ideal packaging for a skincare product because you want to get the most concentrated and most preserved formulation you can. However, I have recently been trying to make a lot more environmentally responsible decisions when it comes to which skincare I purchase, and it's been a moral dilemma for me because I really want to buy only glassware skincare because glass is able to be recycled an infinite amount of times, while plastic is only able to be recycled usually about 3 or 4 times maximum before it stays on the earth for thousands of years. In addition, with glass jars, I find myself reusing them all the time and they're so good from an environmentally sustainable perspective, so I really don't know where I stand. If anyone has any thoughts, please share them down below. I really want to hear your perspective because I don't know, I'm a little bit torn when it comes to that topic. Thank you, Stephanie. All right, the next message is from a girl named Hannah and she typed out a long message, but she said, "Hi Hiram, I discovered your videos recently and I honestly can't stop watching. I've probably seen about 20 so far." Holy shit, girl. Get a life. No, I'm totally kidding. I'm really joking. Thank you so much for watching that many videos. Holy shit. I don't understand why, but I appreciate you. She says, "I've had bumps on the lower areas of my cheeks for ages now and they're not visible, but I can feel them. I've tried chemical exfoliants, physical exfoliants using fragrance-free and clean products, but they simply won't go away. Any idea what these bumps could be and what you suggest I use to reduce them?" I'm gonna be real with you guys. When it comes to the majority of skincare concerns, especially when it comes to acne or breakouts or anything like that, I do really feel that a simplistic skincare routine using the right ingredients with the right formulations is enough to be able to transform your skin if it is looking a little bit rough on the acne side. I have physically seen transformations just from properly using a cleanser, an exfoliant, a good moisturizer, and a good SPF. That's really all you need, and it's really about finding the right ones that work for you. But there are a lot of times where people will approach me and just be like, "I have used everything that I possibly can. Nothing is working, nothing is making a difference, and I usually have two responses for them. First thing I always say is, if nothing skincare wise is working, try adjusting other factors in your life that may be contributing to your bad skin. The biggest ones being your diet, cutting back on milk, cutting back on sugar, making sure you're getting enough sleep, making sure you're not in stressful situations regularly. A lot of times we don't realize how much of those environmental factors actually play a role in the health of our skin. And I definitely think you should kind of like take a step back, maybe cut back on the skincare a little bit and say, okay, let me analyze these other factors in my life and seeing if changing any of those things will help. But finally, the other thing that I say to them is that if you're really trying to find a solution and absolutely nothing is working, I honestly recommend going to a dermatologist. Dermatologists exist for a reason. They are extremely educated in regards to skincare. And as much as I love teaching you guys about things, I am just a skincare YouTuber. I know this may not be the answer you're looking for, and I would love to just say, oh, honey, here's one product that will solve all your problems. But that's just not the case all the time. I hope my answer helped. Thank you, Hannah. All right, this message is from Erica, and she says, hi, Hiram. I was wondering if you know why there's so little focus on using SPF in the eye area. Considering the skin in there is super delicate and all, if you happen to know anything about it, please let me know. I love your channel and trust your opinions so much. Thank you so much. I absolutely love this question. It's something that I've wondered myself as well, and I was super excited when I saw this message because I was like, ooh, I want to answer this. So honestly, this answer is a little bit complicated simply because I really haven't found anyone who has described the reason why, but I think I have a good theory as to why. When it comes to skincare for the eye area, the pores around our eyes are way smaller and way more delicate than anywhere else around our face. So when it comes to products that are eye creams, it's really important that they're formulated in the right way to be able to properly penetrate the pores and get all of those beneficial ingredients all the way down into the eye area. For this to happen, usually ingredients have to be a much smaller molecular size in order for them to be truly effective, because the smaller the molecule, the deeper into the skin it can go. Now, I think one of the reasons that you don't really find SPF in an eye product very often is because when you're using a mineral sunscreen, for example, the size of the minerals used to kind of create a shield of protection from the sun across your face are really big. And it's good because they're meant to be a protective layer over top. Now, when you mix those ingredients with very molecularly small ingredients and put that formulation together, it can kind of create a conflict for the under eye area in order for it to absorb the right ingredients. And most likely, at least from what I've been able to research, you're probably not going to be getting the benefits that you really need. But I will say there's a huge miseducation problem when it comes to applying sunscreen. You are very right, Erica. And I think it's really important that every time we are applying our SPF, we make sure to go under the eye. Now, I wouldn't apply the SPF too high just because you don't want to irritate your eyes. But at the same time, a lot of people will avoid the eye area, and I just think that's a really bad idea. Like, you really should be protecting every single part of your face with sunscreen when it comes to you going out for the day. Thank you, Erica. All right, so this is a message from a guy named Gabe. He says, hey, Hiram, I'm wondering what you think is the correct way to incorporate the Drunk Elephant Glycolic Acid Serum into my routine. I've struggled with my skin for years, oily acne, still use tretinoin. Ooh, okay. He using that strong stuff, that prescription grade shit. If you don't know, tretinoin is basically like a more concentrated form of retinol. So it's like really strong. But I would like to switch my physical exfoliator to a chemical exfoliator. I've been using St. Ives. Oh, I had no idea it was so terrible for your skin. Oh, well, I'm glad you know now. Any advice would be appreciated. All right, so first of all, I want to say good for you for trying to switch from a physical exfoliator to a chemical exfoliator. Chemical exfoliation is just so much better for your skin. And I'm so excited that you got your hands on the Drunk Elephant Glycolic Night Serum because that was the first product that I fell in love with from Drunk Elephant. And to this day, I'm still obsessed with it. So when it comes to you using a retinol and a serum, you do want to be very careful about how you use them together. I'll tell you personally how I incorporate the night serum into my skincare routine along with my retinol. Now let's get scientific for a little bit, shall we? So retinol focuses on correcting damage within your skin, and it does this by stimulating your skin to start creating brand new skin cells that come to the surface. In addition, I usually do not recommend that people use retinol every single day simply because it is such a powerful ingredient, and stimulating your skin in that way to start creating brand new skin cells every single day is a little bit excessive in my opinion. The perfect balance is for one night to use tretinoin and the other night use an exfoliating serum. serum, in this case, Drunk Elephant. The reason why this balance is so great and why I personally love this system is because exfoliation helps to dissolve dead skin cells off of your face. What's happening when you're using retinol? It's creating a lot of dead skin cells on your face. So by using that kind of system of going back and forth every single night, you're creating brand new skin and then getting rid of the dead skin, brand new skin, rid of the dead skin, and it will just make sure your skin is always glowing, always beautiful, just the perfect balance. So that's kind of how I recommend you use it in your skincare routine. I hope that helped. Thank you, Gabe. All right, 2 more. Whew, let's power through. So I don't know how to pronounce this person's name, but this person said, gotta say, I hated you after watching you for the first time because it was that Ole Henriksen serum video and you were basically trashing it and I had just bought it and I felt insulted but also stupid as fuck. Oh yeah, I remember this message. But honestly, after watching more of your videos, I had to subscribe because you're amazing and I love how you're helping all these people learn how to take care of their skin. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much for being so open-minded. Like, I think it's so awesome that you went from kind of like being super annoyed with me to getting to the point to where you appreciated my true concern, which is helping people improve their skin, because that's really all I want to do for you guys. So thank you so much for being open-minded enough to like respect me in that way. I really appreciate it. This person said, also, I'm waiting for a Dr. Jart video because they're so pricey and I just need to know if they're scamming people with their formulas. Ooh, let me know down below if you want a review on Dr. Jart, because I definitely have a lot of thoughts when it comes to their brand and I've used the products before and I have a lot of thoughts, so comment down below if you want me to make a video about Dr. Jart. Thank you so much for this message. All right, the last melon. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Ugh. This girl messaged me. She basically wrote out a long message thanking me so much for helping her, which honestly, thank you so much for the support, boo. I love you. Mwah, mwah. But she says, because I trust your opinion, I want to ask if you know any toner that is not drying or irritating for oily skin. I have mild acne and my skin is oily and sensitive, but it's a bit dehydrated. Don't feel pressure to answer. I know there are a lot of us and you don't have the time to help us all. Well, surprise, bitch, I'm helping you. Now, I will say this, and anyone who has oily skin, listen up, bitch. You want to hear what I have to say. I would be very, very, very skeptical about toners that are specifically marketed for oily skin. The reason is 99% of the time, toners for oily skin include a high concentration of denatured alcohol. If you don't know what denatured alcohol is, it's a delivery agent that a lot of companies will use to get ingredients into the skin very quickly, but it's overly drying, extremely sensitizing, super damaging to the skin. A really awful ingredient unless it's at a pretty low percentage. I definitely just recommend avoiding it, specifically because it's usually in a really high concentration in toners for oily skin. My rule of thumb is if I'm looking for a toner, I never pick up a toner that says for oily skin on it because I know it's just gonna have problematic ingredients. And to be honest, reading this message, I can't think of one off the top of my head that is for oily skin, but I will include some in the description box below. Are the CosRX toners, which are great because they include salicylic acid in them, as well as some other K-Beauty toners. K-Beauty in general just tends to have a lot better toners than the US or European market in my experience. But because of this question, I'm going to do some research and you will find the links in the description box below for the ones that I recommend to you. All right, I think that sums it up for all of this. I want to say thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to message me with your skin concerns. I know it takes a lot for you guys to open up and kind of reveal your skin insecurities, your skin securities. Oh, I kind of like that term. That should be a thing. It's difficult opening up to someone and saying, yeah, basically here's what's wrong with me, help me. So I really appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to do that. If you haven't already, be sure to follow me on Instagram and message me with your skincare concerns so that I can include you in my next video. And of course, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. I can't wait to do one of these videos again, and I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah.